Problem set 35, geometry, change of coordinates, the name of a number, the distance formula, okay? Change of coordinates, not that big of a deal. We've already been doing that with the slope formula. When you're given 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, right? You're given 2 points. And x2, y2, that's a 2. When you do the slope formula to figure out the rise over the run, rise is the y's, y value. So it's y2 minus y1. It's where you're ending up minus where you started. And then for your run, it's where you ended up, x2 minus x1. Okay, so you've already seen the change in a number. That's not a new concept, okay? But what if they give you a problem like this? What is the number that is 3/7 of the way from -4 to +9? Okay, well, you just have to memorize this beautiful equation, okay? It's wherever you're starting from. You're not, because you don't always start from 0 on a number line. You know, here's 0, here's 2, here's 6. Let's go 5 just so we can get right in the middle. What number is halfway between 2 and 5? What number is right here? Well, you have to start at 2. That's your starting number. It's the first one mentioned. And then you're going to go halfway. You're going to add half of however many units this is right here. Okay, between 2 and 5, there's 3 units, right? So maybe we should do 6. 3, 4, 5, no. Yeah, let's do 6. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So if we do 6 there, halfway between it is going to be right here. So you got to start at 2, figure out what halfway between 2 and 6 is. Okay, well that's 4 units, right? What's half of 4? 1/2 of the difference between these 2 points. 6 minus 2 is 4. Half of that is 2, so 2 plus 2 puts you at halfway between 2 and 6. 4 is your answer. That's the number halfway between 4 and 6, right? So, just a moment. This equation is what you need to do. Your starting number plus the fraction that you're looking for between, the fraction of, the numbers, the final number minus the starting number. So it's just a matter of memorizing the equation, and I hope that I explained it well enough there between 2 and 6. You got to start at your starting number. So it says, what is the number that is 3/7 of the way from -4 to 9? Your starting number is -4. You want to know what number is 3/7. So you're going to do 3/7 of the way between the difference of these two. Well, the final number is 9 and minus. It's the difference between the two. -4. You have to be real careful when you have minus and negative, right? Don't just put -4. It's minus -4. So that's going to be -4 plus 3/7 times 9 plus 4. That's -4 plus 3/7 times 13, which is -4 over 1 plus 39 over 7. Let's get a common denominator of 7. So that's -28 over 7 plus 39 over 7, which is 11 over 7. Sorry, trying to box that answer while this board keeps spinning. So your answer is 11/7. Okay? And they explain all this on page 251. But this is the equation. Your starting number plus the fraction times in parentheses your final end-up number minus your starting number. That's it. That's all you need to know for that one. Now for the distance formula, that's just a matter of memorizing 2. So you don't have to do this Pythagorean theorem stuff anymore, square root of 53. Again, this is just another memorization. Distance formula, the ideal one is, it doesn't really matter which one of these 4 you do, but it's the square root of, just to stay in character, where we do the y's first, y2 minus y1 squared plus x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared. So if they give you 2 points, let's just pick them. I don't know. 3, 4. There's 1 point. And the point 5, 0. All right? So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So the distance formula says it's the square root of y2, which is 0, minus y1, which is 4, plus the difference between x2 minus x1 squared. So you get negative 4 squared, which is 16, plus 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 squared is 4. So it's the square root of 16 plus 4, square root of 20, which can be simplified to 2 radical 5. Don't always simplify, right? The question would be, what if this was a negative? One of these was negative. You got to watch your negatives in here because it's minus a negative if it was negative. You have to be real careful with that. But that's the distance formula. Square root of y2 minus y1 squared, the whole thing, plus the x2 minus x1, the whole thing squared. That's the distance between 2 points. Okay? Problem set 35, 1 through 15 is due.